Moving on, UK Ambassador to Kenya Nic Hailey is urging political players to respect the independence of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission as it undertakes preparations for the October 17th repeat elections. Now, he says even though the commission will consult the parties as it prepares for the poll, it has to make the decision it's entitled to take. He spoke to our Morning Express show this morning. Let's just listen to what he had to say about that.
The advice I have is the institutions are the only institutions you've got. And you've got to respect them, and you've got to preserve them. You have very competitive politics in this country. As I said, that's a strength, but you have to mediate that, just like a football match has to be mediated by a referee. You have to mediate that through your institutions. And both sides need to allow the institutions to do their job. They need to refrain from criticizing the institutions, and they also need to respect that the institutions, and I mean here particularly the IEBC, it's they who decide what the arrangements for this election should be. It's not the Jubilee Party or the NASA Alliance which gets to decide who sits on the IEBC staff or what arrangements they should make for procuring things. The IEBC should talk to them and consult them, and it's doing that. But ultimately, it is the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, and it needs to act independently, and people need to respect the decisions that it makes.
From your observation, would you say the IEBC is independent?
I think it is. I think the IEBC has been criticised by both sides at different times, and that demonstrates that it's trying to do an independent job. You don't have an alternative IEBC. The Constitution doesn't say if you don't like the IEBC, you can look elsewhere, you can look to someone else to run the elections. You have only got one. So I think all Kenyans need to, and all parties in particular, need to give it space, respect its right to do its job, and respect its right to make decisions. And that means that no one's going to get all of their irreducible minimums or their demands. No party's going to get everything that it wants. There's got to be, there's got to be some refereeing. Otherwise, the match doesn't work.
Okay. Now.